this is the weakness of the team, and I'm not sure the Niners are playing their five best ones. We saw Jon Feliciano start at left guard this past week. To me, the untrained eye, he looked pretty good. And I'm starting to wonder, like, why he isn't starting at right guard. So my question to you, an offensive line aficionado, is to sort of just break down Spencer Burford versus Jon Feliciano. One's young, one's older. They seem different. How do you stack them up against each other?
Well, the biggest thing is that one is just, I mean, let's just go with the biggest differences between them. Strength. Jon plays with a lot more strength than Spencer does. He's just stronger than him. He has a stronger base, stronger legs, stronger hands. And with linemen, when you talk about strength, it's almost picture like a quarterback with throwing his arm on different planes, right? Where you can throw the ball, right? But being able to sidearm, loft the ball, rope it in, guide it in, throw somebody open. Those are all different levels of throwing the ball. The same thing. The same way is for linemen on defensive and offensive line, right? So having brute strength, having core strength, having strong hands, having strong feet are all different elements of strength, right? So you can have somebody with a strong core, but they have weak hands. You see what I'm saying? They're all come in different. And Jon Feliciano, just all of those elements of strength from offensive linemen that we could talk about tons of things, but those small things, he's just better. He's just more vetted. I feel as though that at times Spencer, because he doesn't trust his strength, he has to take advantage of angles and take advantage of space. He lunges at times. When he gets out on linebackers, he moves out as fast as he can get there because he wants to catch the block more than deliver a blow. Jon has spatial awareness. He moves with the flow of the run game. You can tell that he stays attached to whether he's backside scooping with Trent or he's front side comboing with Trent on the front side. He stays attached. He stays let me give another analogy. It's the blocking and combo blocking, guys, is the equivalent of corners staying in phase. Okay, with receivers. Okay, when a corner breaks out of phase, what happens? His angles are off with the receiver. He's not close. He's lunging, and he's not in phase with the receiver anymore. He's beat. Exactly. When you're running with a guard or you're running with a tackle, your spatial awareness, it's important for you to be in phase, for you guys to have the same play foot, for you guys to be moving in tandem. So the power that you generate is simultaneous, right? Yeah. What's the point of having a 300 person hit you first and then another 300-pound person hit you second? It's just boom, boom. It really doesn't generate what you're trying to achieve. With that, Jon does that in spades compared to Spencer Burford. He really should be getting a little bit more time starting at the right guard position.
That was my question. Like, why is he not starting at right guard, and should he be?
Yeah, he should be. And for me, maybe this is just a smart move from Coach Forrester's standpoint with the offensive line, because maybe he's saying, all right, look, the floor is Spencer, right? And we know Jon is versatile, right? We can't play Spencer at center. We can't play Spencer at left guard, right? We really can only play him at that position. So why not strengthen my entire unit by having a strong utility guy that I can plug in anywhere, right? But the jig is up, right? The floor has to be. Yeah, the floor has to be Spencer. That means that basically the backup is Spencer. If they do this, the backup being Spencer is the floor now. So that means that if Jon is playing and somebody gets hurt, God forbid it's not Jon, right? Then Jon would bump to whoever's on the interior.
He can move around.
Right.
Yeah.
But
you can move Jon around.
This is how you get caught though, Grant. What if Jon is the one that gets hurt? Right? So if Jon's the one that gets hurt himself, now you're really up shit's creek, because now you have to elevate Spencer, but who's behind him?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why you keep a utility guy there, because he's there to be able to cover basically your entire interior, left through right guard and center as well.
I just think he's such an upgrade over Burford. And I want to point out that he did start at right guard for the Bills in 2019 and 2020. And he started at left guard in 2021 and played center in 2022. So he's had experience at all those spots. I don't think there's any reason at this point. Like, nothing against Spencer Burford. I just don't think it's worked out the way the Niners envisioned. Like, he was splitting time with Daniel Brunskill last year purely because they thought it would help Burford this year. Like, Brunskill should have been playing all the time last year. He's better. And I don't think it necessarily – I haven't seen a jump with Burford. Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What have you
There
seen?
is a jump. There's a jump. So he's stronger. Even though he isn't as strong as he was, he's much stronger than he was when he first came into the league. He's bigger, right? He's definitely worked on his body. Now, what I have seen is that he's headier as far as there were moments where I worried about him. I was concerned about him even knowing the offense at times last year, right? He knows the entire offense now. He moves with good intention, but I can tell that the problem with Spencer is that he knows what his weakness is. He plays like it. He lunges, right? He knows he's not strong enough. He knows that he's not going to deliver a blow. And when he catches people sleeping, he overcompensates, right? But I'm going to tell you right now, if Spencer got stronger, you play him over Jon Feliciano, no doubt, because that's literally it. I feel like all of the deficiencies of
but that's
Spencer,
not going to happen this year.
It's not going to happen this year.
Sorry,
I just feel
sorry,
like
not to. Sorry,
no.
That tells me like, hey, maybe
be devil's
next year.
advocate.
Better luck next year.
Be devil's advocate. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that with Spencer, I want to say this because he's kind of been my little pet project this year. Sure. I want to love on him. With Spencer, if he got stronger, he's automatically a top 10 guard in the league. He's got that type of agility.
To the Niners, like they've given him so much faith and patience. He's 23.
Yeah.
So he just
strength
turned
is
23
it.
A few months ago.
Like all of his deficiencies are atrophies off of because he's not strong. You see what I'm saying? Like if he was strong, all of the rest of that stuff would not even be a problem, honestly.
And I guess they're feeling like the gap between him and Feliciano isn't big enough that they want to take away the experience. I just think it's amazing how patient.
I let it ride.
Right guard.
I let it ride.
As opposed to like the quarterback. Anyway, but yeah, man, they can really develop a right guard like no one's business.
Oh, Javon Kinlaw's been getting God's grace. I mean, come on, let's not go there, Grant. They pick and choose with who they want to give patience to, man.
That is so true. Before we move on real quick, who has improved more from year 1 to year 2? Spencer Burford or Drake Jackson? Because to me, they're similar. It's just that they had less patience for Jackson because I don't know.
Jackson's on the most important unit of the team.
Right. And the Niners don't really care about offensive line. They're like, you know what, Spencer? Go get him.
Yeah, we can't lie about D-line. D-line is like literally the only position group where it's like you got to show improve literally every day. Do every day here.
Yeah, if we're not the tip of the spear, we're losing.